find a position where you can sit with a straight spine, shoulders relaxed. Close your eyes. Oh no, don't close your eyes, sorry. We'll start with a little meditation this time. And the meditation will be very simple, the posture. We'll bring the two hands on the top of the shoulders in a way that your left arm is above your right. And then you just hang on to it as if you don't have to pull down your shoulders, but feel the weight, okay, of yourself. Feel the weight of yourself. And so we'll close our eyes. There will be a music that I will play, and I'm not sure in the online how much you will hear, but if you don't hear, it will work anyway. And the meditation itself is called the healing the self. So you don't really have to overthink it, but just feel it in your system, how it feels that your arms, your hands cannot hold on to anyone else, but you're holding on to yourself. Basically, that's what this posture is symbolizing, that you are your own healer. And that you have the power in you to make what's necessary, to do what's necessary to help yourself. And just go with that and just be with your body, be with whatever comes up, whether physical or emotional. Just try to keep your spine as straight as possible. You don't have to force it, but have it. And I am going to start. Just breathe long and deep, your nose, and that's it. Just feel inside. Angika Kyo Prabha Apane Bhagatanuki Raki Bhak Nanak Chara Kahe Prabha Apane Sukha Payo Dinara Angika Kyo Prabha Bhagatanuki Raki Bhak Nanak Chara Kahe Prabha Apane Sukha Payo Dinara 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 Kyo Nanak Kahe Sukha Kyo Bhagatanuki Raki Bhak Inhale, can inhale all together and hold the breath in just for a few moments. You can relax your arms. And debating whether to tell you anything about what I brought you today or not. It's about, we always have a theme, just for you, Anita, to understand. I bring a set of exercises and there is always a theme to it, or energetically what it, or physically even what it works on. The theme of this is to relax and recharge. You will see for yourself if that works or not. I think what is important for the sequence to keep in mind, stay with yourself. I always say that. So keep your attention inward. See how it feels. As with everything, I think in yoga, it's you're not doing it to just get fit. The original purpose, at least, of yoga was to work on yourself, to practice so that in your work things will go smoother. We meditate to practice that mechanism of coming back. Your mind wanders away, coming back. That's meditation. Meditation is not about you have an empty space and you are just staying in there. And it's possible to feel that sometimes for a millisecond or even a longer time. But meditation is there for practice so that in your life, when you go out, you can approach your life and your things and the reaction to people in a different way. That's why we do yoga and meditation. So use yoga for stretching and fitness. Very, very true, it works. But also use to keep your attention on yourself. This is who I am. When we grow up, we educate ourselves from the outside knowledge, get to know things, and it's important. We know how to function, but we don't learn about inside what's in there. No one tells us what to do. When me as a 5-year-old get very angry, what to do with that? When I want to cry, but everyone tells me not to. And through yoga and meditation, you can learn a lot about that, even as an adult, never late. So coming back to that, because I wander around, watch yourself. Relax and recharge. Might not need anything for you today in these exercises, because sometimes it feels like, what is this? But watch yourself during the exercise and after, when it's an opportunity to relax. Do you do that? What's your way in life to recharge? What's how your body, what your body does when you feel relieved? Oh my God, thank God. It's breath. It's a lot on the breath. Oh, do you do that often when you get angry, when you get stressed, but the stress is over, the anger is over? Because that's your body, what your body needs. Take a breath. Oh, after that, you already feel a little bit better. Maybe the problem is still there, but your body is trying to compensate. So that's what we might do here as well. Okay, I stop talking. First exercise, we'll use the hands in a way that the ball of the hands or the bottom of the palm will come to the temple of the head. Volante. Temple, right? And so you will not touch with your fingers your head, just this ball of the hands. And when we inhale, so try to keep in this posture your spine as straight as possible. When you inhale, you press your the hands, the root of the palms, into the temple all the way, the whole time while you inhale. So it will be a long, deep inhale. And you press. And when you exhale, you just release. You keep in touch. You don't have to remove the hand, but don't put pressure. And then that's when you exhale. When you inhale, you press again. When you exhale, you release the pressure. You can close your eyes and in your own rhythm. We don't do together very exceptionally, so I will tell you if that's the case. So in your own rhythm, following your own breath. So pressure when you inhale and release the moment you start the exhale. And when you start the inhale, you again apply the pressure just on the temple. It's a very subtle imitation. Just continue doing it. It's a very subtle imitation of putting a part of your body under pressure and then releasing it. Doesn't need to be violent or too much. So it's always you find your own boundaries. There is not one way doing this. There is not one. It's really about you. The whole class is about you. Whatever other people do in the class, don't worry about it, you and me. Also, if you need to rest and relax, you do that. In your own rhythm, 3 more times. When you're done with that, you can relax your hands. If you need to shake or move your arms or any part of your body, don't hesitate to do that. For the next exercise, we'll go a similar thing, but we'll interlace the hands into a Venus lock, and we'll put that behind our neck. So it's behind the neck and behind the head a little bit. And we'll do the same. So you will inhale and apply a little bit of pressure. It doesn't need to be a lot or perfect, but just a little bit of pressure on your neck. And when you exhale, you release the pressure completely and just keep the hands there. Same thing, you can close your eyes. Inhale with pressure and exhale relaxed. These exercises are for regulating the nervous system a little bit. So they very subtle movements, which also affect the energetic field of the body. And of course, with the breath, it's just the breath itself does a lot to your body. That you breathe consciously. Do 3 more in your own rhythm, in and out. And when you are done, you can relax the hands, shake them out if you need to. And for the next one, we go more down. You put the hands, 4 fingers on the front, and the thumb will be behind you. Put the hands around the level of the kidney. And we'll do exactly the same thing. So we'll gently squeeze the side of our body when we inhale. When we exhale, we release completely and just keep the touch of the hands in your own rhythm. You don't have to squeeze it very strong, but squeeze it in a way that you feel it, that the pressure is there. Squeeze it in a way that with the index finger, you kind of sense it's around the bottom of your rib cage. So you sense that your rib cage is lifting up as you are inhaling. There is a lifting of the rib cage, and you feel that movement around your finger. And as we go, you just keep going, and I will talk a little bit. So very often in the past, as I was teaching the yoga over the years, people told me they don't like yoga because they hate the relaxation part. It was my reason to get into yoga. I love relaxation. I came to do exercises for 1.5 hours to do 5 minutes relaxation, but it was the best. But very often, and I understand why they say, because it's very difficult when you feel in your life you constantly have to be prepared, you have to be on call, you have to be ready, and that's the world we live in. It's built that way. And very often people are stuck in the flight and fight mode. Of course, the opposite of that is when you can relax. Naturally, you sleep well. When you're in a fight and flight mode and your mind is always active, your nervous system is always ready and active, it's very difficult to get out. It's a loop, it's a spiral. It's very difficult to actually relax in a meaningful way. When someone tells you to relax and everyone around you just lay down and seem like doing it really well, and you feel the fight and flight going on, it's not a nice feeling, actually, even though people tell you, oh, relaxation should be good. Of course, it's upsetting for the mind. Like, no, it's not good. It's not comfortable because we're not used to relaxation. So in a way, this sequence of exercises, for that, you feel we did much more strenuous exercises in this class. These ones don't feel like that. If you feel good with this and you enjoy this relaxation, or if that is a relaxation for you, enjoy. If not, enjoy as well. Because it's good to be confronted by, okay, maybe I complain about I can't relax, I'm always so stressed, but do you actually want to relax? Do you enjoy relaxing? It's a good thing to look at your body, to feel, how does it feel when I try to relax? And all I do is for many minutes just sit here and just like breathe and nothing else. Maybe your mind wants to go to places and do more important things. It might be right, it might be wrong, doesn't matter. So feel that. That's what I said at the beginning. Turn your intention inward and just feel whatever. Feel the good, feel the bad, feel the I am happy to be here, feel the oh, why did I come today? And 3 more rounds in your own rhythm. And when you are done with that, you can relax your hands. And as I just talked about some more intense exercises, let's get into them. One of them, so we will do a breath of fire, which for Anita, for you, I will just quickly explain. So what we mean by breath of fire is we will inhale and exhale through the nose. And with every exhale, it will be like a forced exhale, like a, and when you do that, you don't have to do the grimacing, what I just did, right? Just try to make it really go. You will pull in the navel point a little bit toward, as if you pull it in, tense the muscles in your belly, and as if you want to pull them toward your spine, basically. So, and every time, and once you did you just relax your belly, and the breath will naturally go in. There will be a small inhale through the nose. So that's breath of fire, and I will just show you quickly how it looks like. So that's it. It's just a pumping of air coming in, and the inhale will follow very naturally. And because of the air conditioning, I will have to clean my nose, but yeah. So that's the breath we will do. And the movement we did will form a fists with our hands. And very gently, you will hit, very gently, you don't beat yourself, but very gently hit the part of your chest that is above the breast and below the collarbone. So here. Okay, so not at the level of the heart, but a bit above it. And you can go on the two sides of the sternum. So there is this very hard bone, so there is a bit of a softer part. But in any case, you don't hit very hard. So it's not supposed to be painful at all. So, and you follow with the beat, you follow the breath of fire. So your breath. So it will look like this. Okay. And that will create vibration inside your body. It's not strenuous. It's not meant to be, but the breath of fire, it's also meant to be a breath that if you ever have your heating system off at the house, you do it for 1 minute. I said it many times. You don't need a heating system because your body will be really well, because it works on the circulation very well. Okay, let's go then. And you can close your eyes, do it in your own rhythm. So it can be a bit faster, it can be slower, the breath of fire. You find your own rhythm, what you can maintain and keep up going. But if you cannot breathe through the nose, don't do this through the mouth, because that's not the objective. So it's either through the nose or you just do long deep breath. Okay, let's go. The pounding. Just hold the fist on your chest, inhale deep and hold the breath in. Just for a few moments, hold the breath. And exhale and relax just for a moment. And we will immediately go to the next one. It's very similar, but instead of pounding on the chest, we'll pound on the navel points. Just very lightly. So no hitting the belly, just the slight touch that you feel. And the same breath. And inhale, hold both fists on your belly, just to touch. Inhale, hold the breath in. So relax the hands just for a moment. A very similar one, but we'll have open hands, so no fists, and we'll pound the root of our thighs, so very close to the groin. Same thing, you can start with the same breath. And again, it doesn't need to be a hard beat. It's really just to land a soft pound. And touch both hands, stop the pounding, inhale, and hold breath. So relax, and we'll have one more. I will just turn myself. You stay there. And we'll palm the back of the back, the back, at the level of the more or less the kidney. Very soft again. No beating. Same breath. Start. Inhale deep and hold the breath. And these are not intense exercises for your muscles, but they are intense, could be intense and energetic level. You can feel a vibration in your body, not necessarily knowing what it does or doesn't. Just as a notice, you might feel very relaxed after this, or you might feel there is some movement in you, emotional or other. Both are good. Both are good outcome. Just be with it. Just breathe with it. Everything passes. Just breathe with the process. Okay, for the next one, we'll slowly stand up. You just be slow and mindful because you might feel a bit easy if you do it very quick. And we will do the so-called frog pose for a little bit. So the frog pose is the starting point is that you will put the two heels together and open the feet a little bit wider, like in a V shape. And I will show it from the side. So we will touch like the frogs, the end of the fingertips on the floor. If it's too deep for you, you can bend the knees so that we will bend the knees with the movement. If it's too deep, you can put something, you can take some blocks from the cupboard or anything and put under to be higher. Absolutely no problem with that. And then the exercise will be that we will squat down and naturally your heels will come up like as a frog. And you can raise your face to look forward. So this will be the inhale part. And then with the exhale, you will push up your hips as far as they go. You can keep the knees slightly bent. Doesn't need to go all the way very, very straight. And this will be the exhale. And then you will alternate. So inhale, coming down. Exhale, going back up with your hips. And if you can, try to keep the heels all the time touching, if you can. If it comes apart, no problem. It's just the aim for it, because then it creates a certain posture for the body. Okay, so we can start. It doesn't need to be quick, so it's a long inhale for when you go down. You see that squat down, and then a long exhale when you push your hips up. You can do it in your own rhythm. If you can, breathe through the nose in and out. And then if it doesn't go like that, then you can do it as it goes naturally. And if you feel balanced and safe, you can close your eyes, but you don't have to. You can keep it. I mean, you never have to. Default. So inhale when you squat, and exhale when you bend forward. We will do it for a little bit, not long, but you might feel it in your leg. And wherever you are, doing one more in your own rhythm. And then you can stay standing up. Straightening yourself, shake out your legs if you need to. Okay. Next, I will show you first the full posture. So for this one, we'll interlace all the fingers into a Venus block and turn the hand in a way that the palms facing upwards. We'll hold this posture and you will see how far you have to open your feet. We will squat down in this posture. So it will be exhale when we go down, and you squat down as far as you can, and try to keep your arms as much upward as you can. It will naturally probably go a bit forward, and then inhale, pushing yourself up. Okay, so it's long, deep, slow breath. No dynamic movement in your own return. This will not last long at all. Okay, let's go. And you can close your eyes if you feel enough safe to keep your balance, otherwise keep low. Okay, let's go. So exhale going down and inhale coming up. And it's really important that you keep your arms in a way that you imagine that it is in line with your upper body, so that you will feel it naturally. It will push the muscles along your spine to work. You will feel that not just the movement in your legs, obviously in your buttocks, but also that you have to hold your arm up in your shoulder, along your spine, the lower back. You have to keep the posture to have a straight spine, let's say. Three more in your own rhythm. And when you have it, you can relax your arms, shake it out. Then we'll go and sit down for the next one. Just turn again. So for that, we'll bring the hands, the fingers in a Venus block again, so behind the back, what we did at the very beginning. And we will inhale in this posture, so when we are upright, and exhale, bending forward as far as you can go. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. As far as you can bend. And inhale, coming up. So it will be exhale when you bend forwards, slowly in your own, following your own breath. And inhale, coming slowly back up in your own rhythm. So exhale forward, inhale up. And inhale, exhale through your nose if you can. And try to keep your elbows out, so not closing in toward each other, but try to keep them, your arms in one line. 2 more times in your own rhythm. When you are done with it, you can use your hands, shake your arms out if you need to. And then we have one last exercise before the relaxation, very short. It will be the same posture as we started with the meditation. So the left arm on the top of the right. And we will do a movement of leaning to the left and then leaning to the right. Not only with your shoulder, but try to lean from the line of the waist. It doesn't need to be very, it's more like when you are trying to put the baby to sleep. So you can find that rhythm. You can even imagine you have someone in your arm, or you have yourself in your arm, your little inner child. And move with your breath also. You can bring that breath into that rhythm. You can decide to inhale on one side, exhale to the other side. Just let your body to have an experience of this. I mean, for children, when we try to put a baby to sleep, right, we would find a very slow, gentle rhythm. And we hope for the best that that baby would relax. So that's the experience. There is the idea in this posture or in this movement. Yes, so very gently find a center for your body. And when you are ready, it's time for relaxation. So you can lay down on your back. Put yourself in a posture, slightly maybe opening your legs and your arms. That your body will not need to move. You can take a blanket or two to cover yourself, especially that it's a bit cold here. Put clothes on. You can put some props under your head if it's too straight, the floor, or your knees, whatever you need to feel comfortable. And once you found that posture, just for 2 or 3 conscious breaths, take 2 or 3 conscious breaths just to remind your body with every exhale. So if you imagine you're sending little messengers around your body inside to your muscles, that it's okay to relax right now. There are a few muscles that might be needing to hold you in this posture. All the rest can relax. And once you did a few of those breaths, you can allow your body to return to an automatic breath. You can bring your attention to your toes and the soles of your feet. Just checking in, getting in touch with that part of your body. Just sending a little message to relax. Moving up toward your ankles, heels, shin and the calf muscles. Checking in with that part of your body. Bringing your attention there. If there is more space for relaxation, to relax. Up to the knees, thighs, and the hamstrings. Filling the space inside up with your attention. And with a gentle reminder for the muscles to relax if there is any more to drop into. Bring up toward the pelvis, the lower part of the belly, the buttocks. Relaxing, releasing. Filling it up with your attention. Moving up to the navel point, lower back, solar plexus, middle part of the back on the other side. Slowly moving up to the chest and the upper part of the back, shoulder blades, the top of the shoulder. Bringing your attention there, checking in, relaxing. And from the shoulders, moving to the upper part of the arm, the elbows, the lower part of the arms, wrists, hands, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Bringing your attention there, feeling them and relaxing, or letting them relax. Coming back to the neck, throat, back of the head, the ears, jaws, lips and the muscles around the mouth, cheeks, nose, muscles around the eyes, eyebrows, forehead, and the top of the head. Bringing your attention there, checking in and relaxing. Feeling into your whole body, what we just scanned through. Feeling that whole space. Feeling your skin. And through your skin, feeling that first contact with the outside world. Maybe the feeling of the temperature of the air and how it feels like on your skin. And how it is to be inside that skin. And I will leave you there for just a few moments. And I will call you back when it's time. Conscious breath into your body. And slowly start moving your fingers and your toes. Your hands and your feet. You want to bring your arms above your head on the ground to stretch your whole body from fingers to toes. You may want to breath underneath and bring them toward your chest. You can swing side to side to give a little massage to your lower back. And then eventually you can land on one side. And when you're ready, you can push yourself up into a seated posture, and you may want to just keep your eyes closed for a few more moments. All we will do is we will close the session with this chanting 3 times Sat Nam. So we inhale to chant. Sa. Sa. Nam. Sa. Rub your hands together. When you feel a little bit of heat, you can form cups with your hands and then place them over your eyes and gently open your eyes into your palms. And I wish you a very good afternoon. And